Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about another flashlight from Olight. Now, if you've watched my channel before, you know that I've done a review on the ArkPro and the ArkPro Ultra. The ArkPro Ultra is actually the flashlight that I carry every day, regardless of what I'm doing, because it's so easy to carry. So when Olight contacted me and asked me if I wanted to review another one of their flashlights from the ArkPro series, I kind of thought to myself, like, what's the point? I've already reviewed two of them and they have the ArkPro Lite. And they said, well, go ahead and review the ArkPro Lite. I'm like, all right, I'll go ahead and do it. Not knowing that the ArkPro Lite actually has a feature that the others don't. So let's go ahead and open this one up and see what we have. Alright, the ArkPro Lite does come in the same box configuration as the other two ArkPros, the ArkPro and the ArkPro Ultra. And there it is, and it does show you a little sticker on the front to kind of tell you what the light configurations are and what the center button and the dial does. Let's go ahead and pull that off. And it also says to remove this on first charge. We need to charge it in order to activate it for first use. So we'll be doing that in a second as well. But looking at this flashlight, it is just as pretty as the other ArkPro flashlights in this series. It has the same belt clip design where it has a double loop where you can hook it onto the bill of a hat or it will safely go deep into your pocket, which is really nice. I feel like this ArkPro is actually shorter. And yes, it is. It's actually shorter by, probably by about an inch to the ArkPro Ultra. And it is, it's noticeably lighter, which is nice. It has the same design, so you can either charge it from the USB-C port right here, and it has a magnetic charger right here. It has the same dial design for the three modes that you have. The big difference on this one compared to the ArkPro and the ArkPro Ultra is that it does not have the laser pointer on the side. But so let's go ahead and look at the features that it does have. When you open up the box, you do see that you get a flashlight and a magnetic charger. It does not come with a USB-C plug to plug in right here, but just so you know the difference, if you do charge with your magnetic port right here, it takes about 2.5 hours to charge. If you plug it into the side via USB-C, it'll take about 1.5 hours. Alright, and when I first plug this into my power bank right here to activate it, you can see that it is flashing green and red, but as soon as you collect it on, it does turn to a solid red, kind of showing that it's charging. And now that it's activated, we can go ahead and turn the flashlight on. And what better way to show you a flashlight than turning off all of the lights? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and light this flashlight up, and this is on the lowest setting right here. This is at level 1. And you can see that, I can still see everything about this room. You know, it doesn't give me a huge bright light, but I can easily read papers and look over stuff with no problem whatsoever. And while looking at these operating instructions with this flashlight, it does say that in this low mode, the flashlight can run for 54 hours straight with 100% charge. And that is amazing. So let's go ahead and look at the next level. That is level 2 right there. And as you can see, it almost doubles in brightness. I can see this room fairly well now. Level 3. There we go. And now that is a proper flashlight. For something of this form factor, this amount of light is, in my opinion, unbelievable. I can see everything just fine. And it also has a turbo mode, which really brightens everything up. And you can access that by double-clicking on the button in the center. And there is turbo mode. And as you can tell, it turns it into daylight in this basement. So let's go ahead and turn that off. And then you can also triple press the button in the center to give you a strobe light. There we go. And that is, nobody likes that, but I think that's the point. If you have an intruder, boy, if you use that strobe light mode, it will really disorient anybody who's staring at it. All right, but that's not the only thing that this flashlight can do. Let's go ahead and turn it off and switch it to a different mode. This right here is UV mode. And you can see that it shows everything under a black light. So you can see all of the light up things, everything that's illuminated by a black light. This can be really good for out in the desert. If you don't want to worry about scorpions, this black light will light up a scorpion with no problem whatsoever. And I believe you can change the amount of lumens that it does. There's a brighter setting, even though in my opinion, it really doesn't make things that much brighter between that and that. But it probably gives you a little bit more distance to see. All right, and here is the mode that the other Olight flashlights in the ArkPro series don't have, and it is red light. You can see that this is a very nice red light. Right now, this is on level 1 of the red light intensity. Let's see if we can crank it up. There is level 3, and that's a lot of light. And the good thing about a red light, it's perfect for people that go camping and want to see out in the night because it does not really mess up your night vision, and it doesn't really scare away animals. So you can use this without really disturbing nature very much. And so this only does have 2 levels. It looks like the low light of red and then the bright red light right here. And it does have an SOS feature. So if you triple press the center button on the red mode, it gives an SOS flash right here. And just like the ArkPro and the ArkPro Ultra, the ArkPro Lite does have the dials on the side of this dial so you can see what your battery strength is and also your illumination settings. So if I just turn this on, you can see right there that it shows the battery indicator right here and the amount of light. So if I hold it down, it does get brighter and the dial goes up a little bit. After turning off some lights in here, you can definitely tell the indicators right there. And they do shut off after a few seconds. So even though that Olight called this the ArkPro Lite, by no means is it light when it comes to features. It is missing that laser pointer, so if you do need that, this is not the option for you. But it does have that red light, which is great for those outdoor enthusiasts. It does have a great flashlight, and it does have that UV light, just in case you need that as well. When it comes to the battery life, it is a little bit smaller because the form factor of this flashlight is a little bit smaller. But it still has a ton of runtime. So if you have any questions about the ArkPro Lite from Olight, please go ahead and leave them in the comments. I'll have a link to this item in my description, just in case you want to look further into it. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Bye-bye.